This recordings for my project demonstrations. Project made up of 3 components. Smart homes. We're using Samsung Smart Things to control all the lighting, outlet, switch, and sensor, PIR sensor, and those sensors collect data for the machine learning. And I use IBM Node-RED cloud connection. First, I have to demonstrate the Smart Things set up correctly. First of all, I go to Smart Things connection, and that's a switch. If I gonna demonstrate, okay, if I press the button, okay, turn the on, off. Also use the up, on, off as well. And this is same Windows sensor. So if it's open, and see, and then open with a separate magnet, and then put it back as a close. And okay, so I take them up away, and those sensors connect to them because Smart Things, they connect to the cloud. So if you get all the sensor here. Got fridge, the window sensor on off. So with fridge door sensor, outlet, the switch, power plug, and also I have PIR sensor. And those sensors sent to the cloud, but I use smart app. It's called IBM Watson IoT Bridge, and what is designed by David Parker, and that's a plugin. You can use that as a bridge and connect to IBM Watson and Node-RED, and then those data can stream to that data. And now I'm going to show you how to connect, and I'll show the action we connect to the Node-RED. So first of all, you see the debug menu, nothing there because I clear there. So I'm going to switch get more focus here. I'm going to switch the on, so off. Now the switch is off, and it say in the debug, it say switch is false. I mean off. At the moment it's off. Now I'm going to turn it on. The light has come on, and so I'm gonna see the debug shows a true. If it off, false, and choose it's on. So I'm gonna that sends through the bridge. I connect that to the IBM IoT node. This connection, and then connect that, because each time I press it, it's sent 3 times wirelessly to the host and then send to cloud. So I put a limiter I only allow four time. Within 4 seconds, only one message can pass through, go through, but you can say 2 or 3 to see which one is accurate. That data from SmartThings Cloud string here, and then we pass through that function. I created JavaScript. Let's see what happened. And so I use only 3 sensors. In a moment, and I got PIR sensor and outlet switch, and also the window switch, so on off. So because I only buy the budget limits, I only buy 3 sensors. What I use the outlet each time I press. Each time I press the outlet on off, and then I use that. It's called switch in there. Called switch. When the payload switch come through the IBM connect to the SmartThings message passing through that, each time the switch on, I will count outdoor, door switch. So mean the main door open and close one time, and but at the same time I use that trigger when the switch being pressed on. I use that increase 3 times as the fridge door, count. So when the outlets press 1 times, and then we equivalent to go through the main door 1 time, open and close, but the fridge door 3 times. And then the other setting is I use PIR movement sensor, and that set JavaScript. It's called motion. Each time the motion, like now is motion is true, mean detect my movement because I keep moving it. Each time I move, detect movement, say motion is true. So when the motion is true, so when the payload motion equal to true, I count motion 3 times. That's equivalent. I use that number to set them. I think I should remove that one. Forgot to remove that one. So the movement doesn't change. So I forgot that. So I set the movement in the bedroom equivalent 3 times. So each time the detect 1 time movement is equivalent to the bedroom 3 times movement. But at the same time I set as the movement in the living room we call count launch, increase 1 times. Increase 1 time here. Increase 1 time. And then the window open and close that. Open and close. Each time they open and close, I set it as for the care level count. So mean if we open and close 1 times by the elderly people, indicate they the care level wanted demands increase. For example, 0 mean no care needed, but we open and close one time mean one time, 3 times increase into 10 more higher urgent need. So more you open and close that set that care account care level to increase that count, and that count should be set and then store as that payload, and then I create all those attributes together and then return it and then store. For example, the bedroom movement, living room movement, fridge sensor movement, door sensor, care level, and then prediction. All the data be stored in the flow, and then store in the flow. As I will pass it up to the database I created. Database, pass that to the database. It's called ML data house 1, and then store in the database. So need 12 o'clock each day or fixed time each day, and then at the time I will trigger, send the trigger to the recorder, the data to the database. But before we database and we do a prediction, so the send, because all the movement sensor increase, and then those, because it's called flow dot get, and that's if that's function at the same flow change, and this will change as well. So all the data will be copied to that function as well at the same time. Copy to that function as well for the machine learning submission. So I'm going to submit one time and then trigger after nearly 12 o'clock. I trigger 1 and then see what happens and predict the care level need 0 only, but no care needed. So that's output from prediction. So after prediction, after 1 minute, so give me time to do a prediction and return the prediction, and that number will be copied, be saved to the flow, and then that's passing to that as a parameter. Parameter counter prediction care level. So have a look at this one. When that's prediction come back and it's a string 0, but we need to convert that, use the JavaScript and then convert that back to the integer, and then returns a message. And then also I store as counter prediction care level, that's as a variable. So I stored that variable as a flow dot set, mean in this flow, and set this value, store that here, and also can be from here set the value, and then from that JavaScript function under the same flow here, it means flow 1 in the same flow, and this come from here because it's the same flow. So any value change here be set to the